Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
South Dakota's most talked about class gets the game it's been waiting for all season long. The road to the Dome continues for the final 4 teams as they're one step closer to play in the Dakota Dome on November 12th. Tonight's game features a good old-fashioned East River versus West River playoff battle. Last year's Class 11A champions, number 3 Madison, makes the 345-mile trip to Rapid City as they'll face off undefeated number 2 St. Thomas More. These two powerhouse clubs have not played each other in the regular season this year. Whoever wins this game will go to play against T-Area or Dell Rapids in Vermilion. Buckle up, it's going to be a great game. It all starts right now.
It's the semifinal everyone has been waiting for in Class 11A in South Dakota. Welcome to SD Sports Buzz live stream broadcast, where tonight's matchup is a West River versus East River battle between number 2 St. Thomas More Cavaliers and the number 3 Madison Bulldogs. My name is Matt Kearney, and I will be your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. Just a reminder, make sure you subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. That is SD Sports Buzz. To watch all of our live streams or videos that are posted right up on our channel, they will come directly straight to your feed. Again, that is SD Sports Buzz, our YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, finding the Twitter handle at Matt Kearney, MATTKERNEY. And you can also follow SD Sports Buzz on Twitter using the Twitter handle at CC O'Hara. Some other games happening around the state. Again, tonight it's just the top 11-man classes. The other 11A game is on the other side of the state, where Dell Rapids faces off T-Area. That game looking to start here around 6 o'clock our time. And 11AA, Spearfish is at Harrisburg. That game has just started. Pierre and Mitchell is another 11AA game. That game slated to start around 6 o'clock our time. And then at 11 AAA, Sioux Falls O'Gorman is taking on Sioux Falls Washington. That game has just started. I'll see if I'll try to get a score on that. And then the final semifinal game tonight is Brandon Valley at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. That game slated to start at around 6:30 our time. Some team notes. We'll start off with Madison. They entered the regular season at 8-1. They currently have a record of 9-1. They played against Millbank area last Thursday and won 43-0. They have outscored their opponents 406-103. And their only loss in the regular season was against the T area, 28-25. And actually, we have a coach interview with the Madison head coach, Max Hodgen, with our own SD Sports Buzz tonight's Nate Brown.
Max Hodgen on the Mills Auto Body Sports Line. Coach, how are you?
Good, Nate. How you doing out there?
We're doing good. It should be a beautiful week, beautiful night coming up on Friday. I mean, we'll take it, Coach, and I know you and Coach Wayne Sullivan will probably take it too. You guys like throwing it around a little bit, and you want that 60-degree weather on November 4th, so I think we're going to be okay coming up on Friday. I want to ask you about Friday's matchup. You have one loss, Coach. One loss ends up making you go on the road in this semifinal matchup. How big of a factor is that in high school football, going on the road here Friday for your team?
Well, I mean, we're kind of in some uncharted territory. We haven't traveled out west since 2010 or 11. That's the last time we've been out there. So from a logistics standpoint, there's some planning, get the bus, the guys, where are we going to eat, those kind of little distractions. But, we're kind of on a longer week here, so the administration does well. So we've been able to tackle those in stride, and, hopefully that, we go out without a hitch out there for our travel.
I want to ask you about that one loss back to T. What did you learn from that game that you, when you looked at the film, you looked at how that played out? It was a tight game. You ended up losing it. What did you tell your team, and what was the learning aspect of that?
Well, don't take your foot off the gas pedal when things are going good. We're up 25-0 in the second quarter. Took a breath, and the game got away from us right before half with some turnovers, and then we were in a dogfight the second half. And just came up short right there, with about 3 minutes left to go in the game. They took the lead, and we just couldn't capture that momentum back. We lost our mojo there, and penalties and turnovers. That's what really cost us. And they're a heck of a ball club. Their quarterback, he's tough to deal with when he gets in space, and that's just part of it. And so there was a little shell shock, but we regrouped, and the sun came up the next day, and we got back to practice on Monday.
Do you like the way your team reacted right after that loss? You beat Millbank, you put up 61 points, 61-22. Then you have to play Millbank right away here in the playoffs. You shut them out 43-0. You like where your team's at right now, reacting after that loss? What I mean is, loss isn't, coaches don't like losses, but sometimes they say, sometimes a loss like that wakes you up a little bit. You'd rather lose then than lose Friday, per se.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, if you're going to lose, you want to lose in the regular season and not the playoffs. We've dealt with a couple of those heartbreaking playoff losses as well. And yeah, if it's going to happen, let it happen in the regular season, and try to learn some things from that. And I think the toughest thing was dealing with some of the fan base that I talked to the following week, and it was like I'd lost a family member, and there was so much sympathy, and they didn't know what to say to me, and I'm like, hey, it's fine here, we're back at it, and everything moves ahead, but you don't want to lose in the playoffs because it's obvious it's all over then.
Yeah, and you said it could be a learning experience. Do you think, knowing the personality of this team, your players, do you think that loss did help them? Do you think it actually helped them?
I think so, yeah. I mean, last Friday night, or it would have been Thursday night, that's probably the best we've played, in quite a while. And so I'm happy that we're playing good ball right now. Not to say that we haven't played well throughout the season. It's just there's ups and downs, and, you're dealing with 16, 17-year-old boys, basically, and so there's a lot going on in their lives, and you just want to be playing good at this time of year, and I think we're doing that right now.
Couple more for Max Hodgin. He comes out Friday in a matchup everybody's looking forward to in Rapid City Friday night at St. Thomas More. It's the undefeated Cavaliers against the Madison Bulldogs, who won the state title. They've been at the top the last couple of years. Coach, you look at, you said your fan base, you guys are now used to winning. Is that really beneficial that you come in, your fans, everybody, with that mentality? That's not always the way it used to be there.
No, I mean, definitely the expectations are higher now, and it's kind of nice, for our players to feel those expectations and to set them for themselves and to have lofty goals, and it sure helped. Our fan base is supportive. They're excited, and Friday night looks like a great matchup for both of us, and it should be a heck of a night.
I look at your team now, and you like throwing it. You have some physicality, though. You're physical up front. Seems like you want to be pretty balanced too. But what's the strong point of this football team? Your football team?
I would say just from an offensive standpoint, our ability to strike quick. There's so many playmakers on offense that if we can get them the ball, if we can protect the quarterback, they have a chance to make a big play, and we've seen that this season. And then defensively, we've got a lot of speed from the linebacker and secondary, two ends that do a great job, and then two great big tackles in there. We're about 600 pounds between the two tackles. So, it's just a nice balance that we have on defense and offense and special teams.
Is there anything that makes you nervous when you look over at St. Thomas More?
Good darn right, everything. They got a heck of an offense. They spread the ball around. They're in shotgun. They're kind of similar to us in the fact that, they've got playmakers too, and I don't know the name, your number 11 out there. Holy cow, we got to have him accounted for at all times. There's no doubt about that.
I look at this matchup, two teams that are similar. There's no question, and I wonder, when you look at it, Coach, from your standpoint, Does St. Thomas More speed? You talk about 11, Jake Anderud, and he's got a lot of it. Is St. Thomas More speed something that is tough to practice in practice? And a lot of teams out here anyway, and you guys have had a tough schedule. A lot of teams out here tell me, well, we just can't simulate their speed. Is that something you're concerned about?
Oh, definitely. And we talked about that tonight after practice, that everything's going to be a lot faster. When we adjust to what they do, it's just going to be so much quicker than the looks that our scout team has given us these last 3 days and, tomorrow as well. But, yeah, they just got to be able to try and match their intensity and speed and limit the mental mistakes and then go from there and make adjustments as the game goes on.
Coach, I'll let you run with this. One of the things that got you against T was turnovers. Is that a concern for you? Have you put the button down on turnovers, or have you turned it over a little too much this year?
Oh, I mean, it just happened in that game. Every coach will tell you, you got to have great line play. You got to control the line of scrimmage, and you got to take care of the ball. And it sounds pretty cliche and simple, but it just boils down to that. And when you play a good team like T or this week in St. Thomas More, you've got to do the little things and you've got to execute.
Yeah, I look forward to it, Coach. Should be a lot of fun. Both teams high-flying, and both teams having great seasons. Madison head coach Max Hodgen, they've been at the top. They visit St. Thomas More on Friday. Coach, I appreciate it. Thanks. We'll see you out here.
Hey, thank you. Come down and introduce yourself. I'd like to meet you in person.
I will. I'll do that. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Nice guy, great coach. Has really turned around the Madison football program. Max Hodgen tonight from Madison on the Mel's Auto Body Sports Line.
And that was a coach interview by our own SD Sports Bus tonight's Nate Brown with the Madison head coach, Max Hodgen. Now some team notes for St. Thomas More. They are the 2016 Black Hills Conference champions. They ended the regular season with a record of 9-0. They currently have a record of 10-0. They played Hot Springs last Thursday and won 33-7, and they have outscored their opponents 458-71. And we have a coach interview with Wayne Sullivan, again, with our SD Sports Bus tonight's Nate Brown.
Wayne Sullivan on the Mel's Auto Body Sports Line. Coach, how are you?
Oh, fantastic. Greatest time of the year right now.
It is, and I want to say, is this, the program's developed so much since the start where, a lot of people don't quite remember, when you guys first started out, it was a tough go. You had to stay with it, build it. Now it's just playoffs every year, deep into the playoffs a lot of the times. What's that expectation like as you reach it? I mean, you're not at your goal yet, but what's the feeling like being in the semifinal game Friday for this team?
Well, as a coach, I mean, that's what you coach for. That's why you're in it. Other than, you want to make sure the boys are good young men when it's all done, and that's the number one goal. And I think that really helps our program because we have great guys that come back to speak to our guys. And the guys look up to the older ones, and so they want to be the one that, eventually wins it. I mean, if we're fortunate enough to play our best ball and make it to the Dome for the 7th time in our program, that would be amazing. But, we've got Madison coming into town, and we're going to focus on the next 48 minutes.
I'm not going to talk about the Dome or anything, but that state championship's been right there. You've been on the verge. You've been there. This year's team is one of those teams that could make that run for you. Do you feel like this Madison team coming to your place, do you feel like getting them at home is an advantage for you?
Oh, anytime. Anytime you can play at home under your own lights, on your own grass, sleep in your own bed, have the same routine that you do all year, definitely. Home field advantage is always a key. We're not on the bus for 5 hours, and, that's tough to play on the road. And Madison, again, a quality team, as they've been in the Dome for the last couple of years and won a state title last year. They've got a heck of a program, and what a best way to, see where you're at in your program to play the best. And we're very fortunate to have probably one of the best teams in the state coming in.
Yeah, it's going to be standing room only, I think. I've been telling everybody, get there early. It should be a beautiful night for football on Friday at Dutton Field at St. Thomas More. Madison's head coach, Max Hodgson, told me everything about St. Thomas More makes me nervous. Just look at him and said, what makes you nervous about St. Thomas More? Hey, everything. I mean, they got a lot of things over there. What makes you nervous about Madison?
Well, you first got to look at their athletes. One of the best things they ever did was bringing on their basketball coach on the coaching staff. Now every kid walking them halls is going to play football and basketball, and so they're very, very athletic. And, of course, they're big up front. Whatever they're doing in the water over there, I should have them bring me some and get some big dudes like they've got, because they've got some ponies and big guys up front. They platoon. They got over 65 kids out for football, which is amazing for a Class A team. And they've got, they got it going on. And that bodes well for the coaching staff and for the town. And they get behind that high school, and I'm sure they're going to travel very well.
From the X's and O's standpoint, this is a team that actually wants to pass it. When you look at their numbers, they want to pass it. And Coach Hodgson said, we want to strike quickly. We want the big play. That's what they feed off of. I look at it from an X's and O's standpoint. What do you see that you really have to be dialed in on?
Well, here's the deal. I mean, it's those that are going to come watch this game, it's going to be an exciting game, I feel. It's like looking in a mirror. They run the same set. They run the same type of plays we run. We are a fast break offense. Same with us. We want to get the ball in our guys' hand, and we want to score and score often. We're not going to be the 2, 3 yard, 4 yards cloud of dust. Here we are. We're going to find that mismatch. We're going to find an opening. And one of the things we try and preach to our kids all year is whatever they give us defensively, they're going to be wrong. We're going to come up. We're going to check out of something. If we need to check to something that's going to be open, we're going to try and get there. And that's what's going to be fun about this game, because you're going to see a lot of spread offense, a lot of the ball thrown around. This could be a 4-hour game. It's going to be exciting, but I tell you what, the ball is going to be in the air.
Yeah, it looks that way when you look at the numbers, no doubt. St. Thomas More head coach Wayne Sullivan on tonight. The Friday semifinal matchup one. Everybody's looking at St. Thomas More Madison on Friday. Here's what I want to ask you. You look at Madison here, and they've been a team, like you said, they'll throw it, they'll spread you out, they'll do that. That's what you guys do. In the past, Coach, and you know this, you've had trouble on the defensive side a lot of times with the double wing, the ground and pound, whether it was Lennox last year, Winter, West Central going back many years. This team doesn't quite run that. Is that a good thing at all? Do you match up better is what I'm saying on the edge here?
Well, and again, you're exactly right. From the Aberdeen-Ron College to the Howards to West Central, I mean, most of those teams they're all wing tee teams. And it has evolved, though. Very few wing tees are left. You got Winter, who does a phenomenal job. Aker is the man, as evident by what he's done. Del Rapids is the last wing tee team left, I believe, in the A. T runs some of that, but he incorporates a lot of the option out of it. But one of the things that I know with us in Madison, same thing. They're going to spread it out. We're going to throw it around. We still got to stop the run. I mean, they got a heck of a guy back there, number 31. He is a man. They're big up front. And like you stated earlier in the show, we got to execute. We got to, if our defensive scheme is to get to a certain gap, we got to get there and we got to control that gap and we got to finish. One of the things that they were very good at is they break tackles. They run hard. The quarterback knows, hey, I'm going to give my guy a chance. I'm going to put it out there, and my guy's going to go get it. So we've really, really worked on, defense, trying to get to the ball, knock it out if possible, make that tackle. If they make 7, 8, 9, 10 yards, then wrap up and let's go again and see what happens. So it's about the little things. We got to stop their pass. We got to stop their run. I like the fact that our defense goes a lot against our offense a lot. So they see a lot what we're going to see on Friday night.
I look at it. I asked Madison about this. They feel like they might have a tough time simulating your speed. Coach Hodgson said it's just going to be faster than what we can do from our scout look. Is that the same side for you? Same thing?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we're not blessed with 90 kids, and we can have our ones going against our twos all the time. But I've been very impressed with our scout team this week. We've got a heck of a freshman crew and sophomore crew that has been giving us a great look. But a lot of it, too, when we go Indy, we can do our one-on-ones and ones-on-twos. And so we've been trying to simulate that. I've had a couple coaches tell me this year that's probably the toughest part is simulating our speed, and we are blessed with it. We've got guys all over the field that can run, and as evident by our state championship in track, and that's going to be what we're going to try and exploit. We're going to try and get some guys in space and let them do their thing.
Coach, you said this might be one of the faster teams you've had. But I look at last year, you even had faster guys, I would argue, on the outside at skill spots. You had even some faster guys. Are you talking about speed in the trenches? Is that where you're quicker?
Definitely. This line, that we put together this year, we graduated 4 incredible linemen last year. They were bigger. They were good up front as far as being physical. But we are faster on both offensive and defensive line. So a lot of times we tell them offensively, give us a little crack, give us a little seam. Get into your guy, move your feet. You might not dominate him physically, but, if you can just get him turned, we'll get our guys through there. Defensively, though, probably one of the fastest defenses we've had. And, again, what's nice about that is 7 of them are juniors, and they are very fast, physical. And I will talk about our defensive ends. We've got 2 D-ends that I don't know of any team, and I've watched a lot of football, a lot of, Midco, and watched a lot of other guys in the States. We have 2 very fast defensive ends coming off the edge.
Yeah, no doubt. I look at the matchup. Have you seen anybody pass it this year? You haven't faced anybody that passes it like Madison, right?
Exactly, no. They passed when they had to, or they tried to open it up, and that's where we've been able to unleash our DNs. But again, they do a great job of having that tailback run underneath ends that rush up. I've seen a couple film where, other teams have tried that. We're going to have to be very disciplined and wrap up, but we have not seen a passing team like Madison. So, it's like I said, if people are going to come, they're going to get their $7 worth. This is going to be a long game.
No, it'll be fun. I like throwing it around a little bit. I kind of like doing that, just like you. Yeah. By the way, a little extended interview with Coach here. We got a big matchup Friday. Last question. You guys are the 2 seed. You're undefeated. I feel like it seems like you're the underdog, but I'm not sure on that.
Oh, yeah. Always the underdog. And that's what's nice, Again, until we win a state title, when you're 0 for 6, people still, there they are again. We've been called the bridesmaid. We've been called, it's like kissing your sister. One away Wayne. I've heard that so many times. But you know what? It's all about these guys that have worked extremely hard. And I tell them all week, we're the underdog. The big, bad East River team's coming over. But again, it's going to be how much heart we have. And if we can execute, we got to do the little things. Like you said, we can't give the ball, we can't get turnovers, and we got to stop that pass game and run game. And if we can do those things, and I told them, you get us around where we're hanging around, and then all of a sudden, we get a team into waters that they're not used to, then maybe we can get that break. Maybe we can get what it takes. So we've been working on that.
I look forward to seeing it Friday. Everybody's excited about it. Great matchup, really fun matchup. Maybe one of the bigger ones we've seen in the semifinals at St. Thomas More in quite some time. Madison comes in, the defending state champs, head coach of the Cavaliers. Undefeated this year, Coach. We'll see you Friday. Wayne Sullivan, thanks. Wayne Sullivan.
That was, again, the St. Thomas More Cavalier head coach, Wayne Sullivan, doing an interview with our own SC Sports Buzz tonight, Nate Brown. We're here at Dutton Field as team introduction is about ready to get on your way in Rapid City. I'd like to thank those of you who are tuning in to our live coverage here on SD Sports Buzz on the YouTube channel and also through the website, sdsportsbuzz.com. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family that a great game is about ready to happen here in the semifinals, because it's going to be a fantastic evening of football. As here at Dutton Field, it's about only standing room available here at the stadium. The crowd is here. Good group of people, good group of fans for Madison is here tonight. And the St. Thomas More crowd has also showed up as well. As we will start team intros with the Madison Bulldogs.
Wearing number 4, a senior, Mason Layton. Wearing number 5, also a senior, Noah Gussie. Wearing number 6 tonight, a tight end, Jackson Yonke. Wearing number 7, a junior, Josh Giles. Number 20, a junior at 6'2", Jaden Yonke. Wearing number 31, Riley Yonke. On the line at 5'11", number 54, Matt Williams. Also on the line, number 58, Quentin McKinney. Wearing number 71 tonight for the Bulldogs, Nate Guthmiller. At 6'1", a senior, number 73, Cole Layton. And at number 79 for the Bulldogs, 6'8", Austin Losan. The Bulldogs are coached by Max Hodgen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your St. Thomas More Cavalier seniors. Wearing number 6, Cameron Fees. At 5'11", number 11, Jake Andrews. At 6'2", number 14, Tayton Maher. At quarterback, number 17, Preston Arity. On the line at 6'2", number 52, Ty Negebauer. Wearing number 53 for the Cavaliers, Robert Ingram. At 6'1", number 58, Hunter Collins. At 6'2", 180, number 65, Chase Thurnis. Number 76 tonight for the Cavs, Alex Stevenson. And number 88, Kyle McGuire. The Cavaliers are coached by Wayne Sullivan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the singing of the national anthem? Tonight, the national anthem will be sung by Scarlett Grimshaw, a 6th grade student at St. Thomas More Middle School. Proper respect is to face the flag, remove your hat or cap, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military not in uniform may also salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, as we honor our great nation, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
Scarlett Grimshaw.
With the team intros done and the national anthem sung, we're just a few moments away to get this semifinal matchup kicked off here in West River as the team captains for both Madison and St. Thomas More will come onto the field for the coin toss. So while we have a moment here, I will go to a quick commercial break, and we will find out who won the coin toss and who will receive for the first half of tonight's game.
Doctors Tucker, Kudrna, Holick, and Young at the Eye Care Center believe their vision is to help yours. Stop by at 2020 Jackson Boulevard, Suite 1, or call 605-342-0777. That's Doctors Tucker, Kudrna, Holick, and Young at the Eye Care Center.
We're back from the quick commercial break. We're here in Rapid City, South Dakota at Dutton Field as the coin toss is just underway right now. We will find out who will win the coin toss here and who will receive the ball for the first half of play. It's another beautiful evening for some high school football action. Great atmosphere, a huge crowd on hand at Dutton Field, waiting the matchup that the state has been waiting all season long. Of course, some say it would be Madison and St. Thomas More at the Dome. Well, that all changed once Madison lost to T-Area 28-25. So it looks like St. Thomas More won the toss and they defer. So Madison will receive the ball for the first half of tonight's game. So we're about ready to find out who will continue on to the Dome to either face T-Area or Dell Rapids in Vermilion on next Saturday, November 12th. So Madison getting into kickoff formation. A couple of guys to watch out for Madison is the quarterback, number 7, Josh Giles. You need to watch out for him if you're part of the St. Thomas More Club. And also the Yankee brothers, Jackson Yankee, Jaden Yankee, and Riley Yankee. Excuse me if I mess up here on some of the names here. Those are the people you need to watch. So it looks like a pair of the Yankee brothers are in the backfield for Madison. They're around at their own 20-yard line. I can't tell who's in the far deep backfield. It looks like it is Jackson Yankee in the backfield, number 6. So here we go. We're on your way here in Rapid City. The ball's tipped. It actually hits number 6. Number 4's got to pick it up. He's in the backfield. He's got to pick it up at his own 3-yard line. And he is trying to get knocked down. No whistle yet. And finally a whistle's called for forward progress. And a great hold by the entire team of St. Thomas More. So the Madison Bulldogs will start this drive at around their own. They're going to mark it at their own 11-yard line for their first drive of tonight's game. So, number 7, Josh Giles, the quarterback on this team. I apologize for the sign blocking the view. So, 1st and 10 for Madison. Shotgun formation with 4 wide outs. And of course, a person on his right side. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw in the pocket. He's got to throw it downfield to Yankee. Wide open and incomplete. He got a hand on it, but it was just no good. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 11-yard line. A couple of score updates from the other semifinal games happening tonight in 11AA. Spearfish travels to Harrisburg, and at halftime it was Harrisburg leading the Spartans 41-0. So 2nd and 10 for Madison. Shotgun formation. Ball's at their own 11-yard line. Ball snap and a fumble's on the play. Giles is going to try to make something happen, and he's stopped by a group of Cavalier players. They're backed up all the way to their own 5-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 15 now for the Bulldogs. Loss of 6 yards. 3rd down now for Madison. So again, Madison goes in 4 wide outs with Riley Yankee to his right side. 11:04 left here in the first quarter. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw in the pocket. He's got to run it himself. He's got to run to the near side. And out of bounds he goes. It's not going to be enough for a first down, so it's going to be 4th down, and Madison will kick it off here. So a tough break for Madison's first drive of tonight's game, as it looks like that they will punt off. So in the backfield for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers is number 11 Jake Anderoot and number 2 Ross Skinner. The ball snap in the air. It's going to bounce at the 40-yard line. And the ball's loose. That is a live ball. Madison has the ball, number 20, and so it's Madison's ball. Ross Skinner tried to make something happen there. He didn't call a fair catch. He was surrounded by a group of Madison Bulldogs. So once he got the ball, it left his hands. That was a live ball and recovered by Madison, number 20. That was one of the Janke brothers. So, still Madison's ball here at their own 30-yard line. Ball snap. He hands it off to Riley Jonke. Runs it up the middle. Looks like going to be about 5-yard gain. They're just going to mark it just short of the 35-yard line. So, a gain of 5 yards. It is going to be 2nd down and 5. 4 wideouts for the Bulldogs here. Ball snap. Jonke, and quickly tackled by a group of Cavalier players. No gain of yards. So right like that, it's 3rd down now. 3rd and 5 now for the Bulldogs. As it's still 4 wideouts, and Riley Yankee will switch sides. He's on the left side of Giles. Giles takes the snap, looking to throw in the pocket, and it's incomplete. It looks like Mason Layton got a hand on it. Just couldn't make the catch happen. So it's 4th down now for Madison again, as Jackson Yankee will punt it off here. And again, in the backfield for the Cavaliers, it's Ross Skinner and Jake Anderoot. Again, those are a couple of players, if you're Madison, that you have to watch out for. So the ball snap. Yankee will take a high booming punt. And Cavaliers will call fair catch. In and out of the hands, but quickly recovered. And Riley Yankee fighting for the ball here. But it's not going to matter. It was fair caught by Jake Anderoot. So St. Thomas More will start this drive at their own 45-yard line with 9:15 left here in the first quarter. So, for St. Thomas More, the quarterback is Preston Arity, one of the other all-star quarterbacks on this team, all-star player. So, they'll go with 5 wideouts immediately. Nobody in the backfield. 5 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 2 on the near side. As they'll switch the play here. So, they'll go with 2 in the wing, 2 wideouts. Arity will take the snap, looking to throw in the pocket, throws it, and it's almost intercepted by Jansen Yankee, excuse me. almost picked off, so it's 2nd and 10 now for the Cavaliers at their own 45-yard line. So the Cavaliers will go with 3 wideouts, 2 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Person in the slot. Man in motion, that's Anderud. They'll hand the ball off to Anderud. He'll go to the near far side. And quickly stopped by Mason Layton, number 4 for the Bulldogs. So like that, it's 3rd down now for the Cavaliers on their first drive of the game. With a loss. Actually, no, not a loss. Ball still at their own 45-yard line. 8:43 left here in the first quarter, and it's still 0-0. So the Cavaliers will come out with 3 wideouts, 2 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap, and Arity looking to throw. Passes it, and incomplete. Is intended for Jake Anderud, as he was heavily covered by Dane Gunderson for Madison. So 4th down now for St. Thomas More. Cal McGuire will kick it off here for the Cavaliers. So just like that, it's a tough gridiron battle here at Dutton Field. No give for both of these teams, as they know what's on the line. A trip to the Dome. So the ball snap. McGuire takes a kick. It's a high kick. Madison will call it a fair catch. It'll bounce, and it's going to go in the end zone. That's going to be touchback. And it'll come out to their own 20-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs with 8:19 left here in the first quarter. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Giles and company. Goes with 4 wideouts. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw in the pocket. Being rushed. Throws it downfield. One person open. One of the Yankee brothers. And incomplete. Looks like Jake Andrew got a hand on it. He was heavily defending one of the Yankee brothers. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. And, of course, that was Jackson Yankee intended for the catch there. So Madison will come out with 4 wideouts. 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. And Riley Yankee to his right. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Riley Yankee. He'll try to go up the middle. He's going to be spinned around. And looks like he's got to gain at least, we'll say about 3 to 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd down. Up on the board, it's reading 3rd and 8, so gain of 2 yards for the Bulldogs. We'll come with 4 wideouts again. 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw. Takes a quick toss and almost intercepted by Tom Rafferty. Looks like it was intended for number 5, Noah Geese. Or Noah Gruce. I apologize in advance for any name screw-ups. So 4th down again for Madison. Jackson Yankee to kick. Andrew and Skinner in the backfield. Ball snap. It's in the air. Spinning punt. Fair catch. And it's going to bounce, and they're going to mark it at around the St. Thomas More 41-yard line. Our tonight's first quarter sponsor for tonight's game is McDonald's of the Black Hills. McDonald's of the Black Hills is a proud sponsor of Cavalier Athletics. Stop by your neighborhood McDonald's after the game and go Cavaliers. Again, McDonald's of the Black Hills, your tonight's first quarter sponsor. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. They'll go with 4 wideouts now. 3 on the far side, or 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Andrew. Actually, no, it was Cameron Fees, number 6 for the Cavs. As Doyle Brown makes the tackle for Madison. So 2nd and 10 now for the Cavs. They're going to go with two wideouts. Ball snap. He's going to hand it off to Andrew. Andrew bounces off a player. He's running the other way now. He is being held by Jackson Yonke, and he's going to get near the first down, but he's just going to be short by, looks like, 2 yards. So it's 3rd down and 2 now for the Cavs as they're looking to get their first down of tonight's game. 6:29 left here in the first quarter. And it's still 0-0 here. So 3rd down and 2 for the Cavs. They'll go with 3 wideouts. 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap. He's going to hand it off to, I believe, that is Cameron Fees. And they get the first down of the first quarter. So it's the Cavaliers' first down of tonight's game, as the ball is marked at around the 47 of the Bulldogs. So Preston Arity and company will come into formation. Again, it's 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Fees to his right. Ball snap. He's got to give it to Fees. Fees will run up the middle. He finds a hole, and it will get to the 40-yard line, as it looks like it's going to be a gain of about 7 yards. Up on the board, it's a gain of 6. So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 for St. Thomas More. So we'll come up back into formation here. 5:10 left here. Left in the first quarter. Looks like Cavs will go in 2 wideouts, 2 in the slot. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw it on the field. Running to the far side. He makes the pass, and it's caught. It's caught. Jake Andrew on the carry. That's another first down for the Cavs, and they'll mark it around the Madison 24-yard line. So looking like Cavaliers are going to try to make a scoring drive here. They're at the Madison 24-yard line with under 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. So the Cavaliers will go back with 4 wideouts, 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Arity making sure the play is good. Ball snap. Looks like he gave it to Fees. And it is Cameron Fees with no gain of yards. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Cavaliers. Ball at the Bulldog 24-yard line. Cavaliers will go with 2 wideouts, 2 in the slot. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw in the pocket, being rushed. He's got to take the toss and incomplete. Looks like it was intended for, I want to say, Cal McGuire of the Cavaliers. So like that, it's 3rd down now. 3rd and 10. Ball on the Madison 24-yard line. Cavs will still go in the same formation with 2 wideouts, 2 in the slot, 1 person to his right. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw. Does a pump fake. Being rushed, and he is sacked in the backfield. They're going to mark him at the Bulldog 35-yard line, and it's 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 20. 4th and about 20. So like that, it's 4th and long, 4th and 20. And St. Thomas More is just going to punt it off here. It looks like it's Joe Pummel going to kick it off. Ball snapped. It's in the air. And it's just going to sail right into the end zone for another touchback. So with 3:26 left here in the first quarter, it's Madison Bulldog ball at their own 20-yard line. So Madison in a new formation as Riley Yankee is too late. They'll get the flag for too many men on the field. An illegal substitution on Madison. So that will back him up. And it will be 1st and 15 now for the Bulldogs. So Giles and company, ball snap. He'll hand it off to up the middle to number 20. And that's Jaden Yankee. Ran up the middle. Regained those lost yards due to the penalty. So it'll be 2nd and about 7 for Madison. And another flag is called. It's a false start against Madison. So I'll back him up 5 yards again. So it'll be 2nd down on 11 now for Madison. 3:04 left here in the first quarter, and the game still at 0. So they're going to try to do this again. 2nd and 11, ball at their own 18-yard line. Ball snap, Giles hands it off to Yankee. Yankee finds a hole, and he gets the first down and some more. They're going to mark him at around the 37-yard line. That was Jaden Yankee with the huge run up the middle. As Madison likes to do kind of a no-huddle offense here. Ball snap, Yankee with the ball again. He'll run up the middle on the far side. And looks like he's going to gain about 5 yards. So it's going to be about 2nd and 5 now. Up on the board reads 2nd and 4, so actually a gain of 6 yards for the Bulldogs. Giles takes a snap, hands it off to Yankee again. He's going to try to run up the middle there. As Riley Yankee comes onto the field, number 31. And he's 6 foot, 185-pounder senior. So 2nd and 2 for Madison. Ball around their own 46-yard line. Ball snap, Giles, fumble on the play. He still has it. He's going to try to make something to do with it. Runs to the far side, and he's going to be tackled by one of the Cavalier players. It's going to be Chase Cernus on the tackle, number 65. The 6'2", 180-pound senior. So it's 4th and 7 now for Madison. They're going to punt it off here as Jackson Yankee will punt it off. And again, it's going to be Jake Andrew and Ross Skinner in the backfield. 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Ball is snapped. It's in the air. Cavaliers are actually going to try to do something here at around their own 30-yard line as Ross Skinner tried to make something happen. So they will start this drive at around their own 32-yard line with a minute of 6 left here in the first quarter, and it's still at 0. I'd like to thank those of you who are watching the live stream on SDSportsBuzz.com as well as through our YouTube channel, SD Sports Buzz. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family to tune in and watch tonight's semifinal game. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Looks like they're going to go with 3 wideouts, one person in the slot. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw, does a pump fake, throws it down the middle. One person open, and it's going to be incomplete, just a little too far. And that was intended by Jake Bonenkamp, number 19, as Bonenkamp is 5'10", 170-pound junior. Game clock stopped with 1:01 left here before first quarter expires. As it's 2nd and 10 now from their own 31-yard line. Looks like STM, as a flag is called on the play. Wayne Sullivan does not look too pleased, as they might get called an illegal substitution here. And that is exactly what it's going to be, illegal substitution on the Cavaliers. That will back them up 5 yards. And a timeout is called against the Cavaliers. So with 1:01 left here in the first quarter, the game is still tied at Dutton Field at 0.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in South Dakota is this: without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
So after the short timeout here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, with 1:01 left here in the first quarter, the game is still tied at 0 as St. Thomas More has the ball on their own 26-yard line as it's 2nd and 15 after the illegal substitution penalty. So 2nd down for the Cavs. Looks like they're going to go with 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw. Going to throw it downfield. He has one person open, and it's almost picked off. Looks like by number 16, by Dane Gunderson. As we're under a minute here at Dutton Field. As it's 3rd down now for the Cavaliers. 3rd and 15, still at their own 26-yard line. Cavs are still going to go with 4 wideouts. 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. 1 person to his right. Ball snap, low snap. Arity looking to throw, misses one Madison Bulldog player, and it's picked off by one of the Yankee brothers. Number 6, he's going to try to make something happen there as Jackson Yankee made the interception. And now it's Madison Bulldog ball with 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. So a huge interception here made by Madison. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the St. Thomas More 29-yard line. Giles takes a snap, hands it off to number 30. He has some room to run. There's a flag in the backfield. And we'll see what the penalty is. As it's holding against Madison. I'm not sure who made the carry for Madison. It looked like it was number 30, but I believe it was actually number 20. So 1st and 20, 10-yard penalty after the holding call. Ball is at the St. Thomas More 39-yard line. Ball snap, hands it off to Yankee. He goes up the middle, almost breaks the St. Thomas More wall, but it's not going to happen there, as it's going to be 2nd down now for the Cavaliers. For the Bulldogs, as it's 2nd and 11, as we're under 15 seconds left here before the first quarter expires. And I believe that's what they're just going to do. They're going to let the clock wind down here. And that's what they'll do. At the end of one here in Dutton Field, it's STM 0, Madison 0.
Will Dixon, Keller Williams Real Estate, is your friend in real estate. Will is a proud supporter of Rapid City and Cavalier Athletics. Call Will at 605-390-1140 for all of your real estate needs. Catholic Social Services serves people of all faith. Services include adoption and counseling and a wide variety of other services. Call Catholic Social Services today at 605-348-6086 if you're interested in learning more. That's Catholic Social Services at 605-348-6086.
We're back here after the short commercial breaks at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, where it's a great semifinal matchup here in Class 11A on the western side of the state. Madison Bulldogs facing off St. Thomas More Cavaliers as we're still tied at a scoreless game here. It's Madison ball, 2nd and 11. Ball at the Cavalier 30-yard line.
We begin the second quarter, 2nd down and 11.
As the ball snap, he'll hand it off to Yonke. Yonke has some room to run. He's going to the near side. He's to the 15, to the 10, and he's going to be dragged down and marked at around the 8-yard line. Jake Andrew on the tackle there. And it looks like Madison is going to try to score here on this drive. It's 1st and goal for Madison now. Around their own 9-yard line. So ball snap, Giles will hand it off to Yonke. Yonke will power up the middle, try to get some yards, and he will. They'll mark him out around the 5-yard line, as it'll be 2nd down as Jaden Yonke made the carry.
2nd down, 2nd and goal, the ball on the 5.
So 2nd and 5 now for Madison. Ball at the St. Thomas More 5-yard line. I again apologize for the sign blocking the view. Ball snap, Giles hands it off. No, he's going to take the pass. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Mason Layton, number 4. So like that, it's 3rd down now. 3rd and goal for both the Bulldogs. With 11:15 left here in the second quarter. Again, the Bulldogs getting the play over from the sidelines with Max Hodgins and crew. So 3rd down and 3rd and goal for Madison. Ball snap. Giles will take the ball. No, he's going to hand it up the middle to one of the Yonke brothers. And it's 4th down as Riley Yonke, number 31, takes the carry. And they'll mark him at around the 3-yard line. So the question is Madison going to go for it here, or are they just going to kick it off? Looks like they're just going to go for it here. Semifinals, you have to go for it. So 4th down for Madison. They're at the St. Thomas More 3-yard line. The STM crew cheering. Ball snap. Riley Yonke gets the ball. And he's going to be short of the goal line. It's going to be turnover on downs, and it's going to be St. Thomas More at their own 1-yard line. So the Cavaliers hold them to get the ball. And what a great hold. So now Cavaliers are virtually backed up against the wall. They're going to mark the ball at around the 1-yard line. We'll actually say about the 2-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. They're going to go with nobody in the backfield. 5 wideouts. 3 on the near side, 2 on the far side. The ball snap. Arity looking to throw. He does the quick pass, and it's, dangerous play there. Is intended by Kyle McGuire. Actually looks like it bounced off one of the players. I believe it bounced off the helmet of Ross Skinner. And it was just a dangerous play there. So 2nd and 10 now for the Cavaliers. Ball at around their 2-yard line. Have to try to make something happen here. Have to try to get away from the wall. And here we go. It's 2nd and 10 now for the Cavs. Again, empty backfield, 5 wide out, 3 on the near far side, 2 on the near side. Arity takes a snap. He's got to call his own number. He's got to run it. And no! Madison's got to stop him in the end zone, and Madison will get a safety. So with 10:23 left here in the second quarter, Madison capitalizes on the safety, and now Madison leads St. Thomas More 2-0 with 10:23 in the second quarter.
Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning. Don't sweat unless you want to. We're your Black Hills air conditioning and heating experts. That's Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 605-653-2172.
So after the quick timeout, Madison capitalizes on the Arity sack, and they get 2 points for a safety, and they lead the Cavaliers 2-0 here with 10:23 left here in the second quarter. So Jake Andrew will kick off here the free kick, and it will be Madison Bulldog ball with one of the Yankee brothers back deep. We'll see if the Cavaliers can stop them on this drive. So the ball's in the air. It's going to be caught quickly by one of the second line. As I'm not sure who made the catch there. As Doyle Brown made the catch there. So, 1st and 10 for Madison. Ball at the St. Thomas More 41-yard line. As they'll try to go back in the end zone here. 10:18 left in the second quarter. Madison leads 2-0. Ball, snap, Giles looking to throw down the middle. Heaves it down the middle. Number 4, and it's incomplete. Almost caught. As Mason Layton with the intended catch, but it was just in and out of the hands. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs at the STM 41-yard line. Giles will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Jaden Yankee. And they'll gain of about 2 yards. So 3rd and 8 now for the Bulldogs. Quick score update from the other semifinal game. T-Area leading Del Rapids 13-7. So 3rd down for Madison. Ball snap. Giles takes a snap, looking to throw. Heaves it downfield to Layton again, and just a far throw. As it was intended for Layton, excuse me. But it's going to be 4th down for Madison. So far in this game, just a lot of 4th down opportunities. They make the best of it in this gridiron match. as looks like a timeout's called against Madison. So 9:31 left here in the second quarter. Madison takes a timeout as they lead the Cavaliers 2-0.
Bear Country USA is a proud sponsor of Cavalier football. We provide a unique drive-through wildlife park featuring North American wildlife. Come see where the animals roam free at Bear Country USA.
After the quick timeout here, we're back at Dutton Field. As it's a great evening of high school football action. Beautiful weather. I think the temp is around the mid-50s. And it's just been beautiful weather so far this football season. And again at Dutton Field, it's nothing but standing room. Huge crowd on hand for STM and a huge crowd that took the 345-mile drive for Madison. So Jackson Yonke will take the snap. It's a high punt. They're going to fair catch it. They'll bounce it around the 6. And looks like it's going to be downed at the St. Thomas More 1-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at their own 1-yard line. .9:16 left here in the second quarter. St. Thomas More ball. Ball's at their own 1-yard line, and again, they're backed up against their own wall. STM going to go in the power I formation for the first time of tonight's game. Ball snap. He's going to hand it off to one of the players in the backfield. And looks like they're going to mark him at the 4-yard line. As Jake Andrew made the carry up the middle, as it was a 2-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Cavaliers with the ball at around their own 3-yard line. So again, Cavaliers will come back in a power I formation. The ball snapped up the middle. As it was Jake Andrew again. As looks like they'll get to their own, let's call it 7-yard line. So about gain of 5 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Again, I apologize for the sign blocking our view. So the Cavaliers will come back in another power I set. Ball snap. He's going to pitch it in the backfield. Looks like to Jake Andrew. Andrew's going to try and make something happen, and he breaks free, and he gets the first down. And they're going to mark him at around their own 16-yard line. So with 8 minutes left here in the second quarter, St. Thomas More gets another first down as they get away from their backs up against their own wall. Another score update from the other 11A game on the other side of the state. T-Area leading Del Rapids 19-7. So in the power right again, 1st and 10, ball snap. Preston Arity will hand it off to Cameron Fees. They're going to mark him at around the 19-yard line. So it's going to be a 2-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 8 for the Cavs. Another quick score update at 11AA. Harrisburg leads Spearfish 54-7 with 10:33 left in the fourth quarter. Second and 8. Shotgun formation for the Cavs. Ross Skinner in motion, making it 3 wideouts. Ball snap. Arity rolling to the near far side. He makes the catch. First down. Jake Ganderud on the carry, or on the pass reception, excuse me. And that's another first down for St. Thomas More. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball at their own 28-yard line. Looks like they're going to go with 3 wideouts, 2 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Person in motion. Ball snap. Arity going to roll to the near side, being rushed by one of the Madison players. He's just going to throw it. No. It was completed to Jake Larson. A dangerous play call there, but it worked for the Cavaliers. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cavs. .5:45 left here in the second quarter. Cavaliers will go with 4 wideouts. Shotgun formation. Ball at around their own 34-yard line. Ball snap. Arity will take the quick pass to Andrew and quickly hammered by a couple of Bulldog players. As it was going to be a gain of 2 on the play. So it's another 3rd down for the Cavaliers. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Ball's placed just outside of their own 35-yard line. And they're going to go with a shotgun formation, 4 wideouts. 1 person to his right. Arity takes the snap, looking to throws it to the near side. Caught and immediately tackled by number 5. That was Ross Skinner on the reception as Noah Goosey makes the tackle. And it looks like they're going to measure here. They're going to measure to see if it is a first down. And it's just short. It's going to be 4th and inches, literally. 4:54 left here in the second quarter. It's 4th and inches for the Cavaliers. They're more than likely just going to go for it here. Ball's placed at around their own 38-yard line. As the Madison Bulldogs lead the Cavaliers 2-0. So here comes St. Thomas More in a power ice set at their own 38-yard line, looking to get a first down here. The play clock, or the game clock, will roll. Arity on the hard count. No flag called, and a timeout's going to be called against St. Thomas More. So with 4:41 left here in the second quarter, Cavaliers call a timeout.
Established in 1879, Barron's Wilson Funeral Home is proud to be the area's leading provider of quality pre-need, at-need, and aftercare services. Through our commitment to outstanding service, genuine concern, and personal attention to the families we serve, we have been able to build and maintain strong and lasting relationships with the community. We continually strive to carry on the traditions that have earned us your trust over the years, and trust that we will provide you with sound advice, fair pricing, and service on which you can depend. Rest assured, we are committed to the families of Rapid City and the surrounding area. That's Barron's Wilson's Funeral Home at 605-343-1045.
So back after the timeout, power ice set. Arity takes the ball, and I believe he did get the first down. It is. It's a St. Thomas More first down on the Arity quarterback keeper. 4:37 left here in the second quarter. St. Thomas More making gains here. Ball at their own 40-yard line now. So the Cavaliers will come out looking to be 4 wideouts now. One person to his right side. Ball snap. Eardy looking to throw in the pocket. Throws it. It's downfield. Man open! And that's a St. Thomas More touchdown. Jake Anderud on the carry and reception. 6 points. 66 yards. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. And St. Thomas More capitalizes on the pass. As now they lead 6-2. As they will just go with the PAT here. Looks like it's going to be Joe Peppel, number 61. Ball snap. It's in the air. And it's good. So 4 minutes, exactly 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers lead the Madison Bulldogs 7-2.
Doctors Tucker, Kudrna, Holick, and Young at the Eye Care Center believe their vision is to help yours. Stop by at 2020 Jackson Boulevard, Suite 1, or call 605-342-0777. That's Doctors Tucker, Kudrna, Holick, and Young at the Eye Care Center.
After the quick timeout here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, a 66-yard play. And the Cavaliers lead the Bulldogs 7-2 with 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. I'd like to thank those of you that are watching tonight's live stream on SDSportsBuzz.com as well as on our YouTube channel, SD Sports Buzz. Make sure you subscribe to SD Sports Buzz so you don't miss any of our live stream videos or videos that are posted up. They'll come straight to your feed. So make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, SD Sports Buzz. As one of the Yankee brothers is in the backfield. Looks like Jake Andrew is going to kick it off here. And a whistle. There's actually a flag on the field. Not sure what the flag's for. Okay, so they back up the Cavs to their own 35-yard line, and they will kick it off from there. And here's the kickoff. It's another short kick. It's a squib kick, and it will go out of bounds, and that will be an automatic flag, and that will be going to the Bulldog 35-yard line with 3:57 left here in the second quarter. Make sure you stick around for our halftime festivities. We'll go over the other games and the other classes across the state for tomorrow. And also we'll go over some stats. Excuse me, some stats on the game so far at halftime. So the flag's on the play, and they're going to make them re-kick it for some reason. I'm not sure why. The ball should have came out to the Madison 35-yard line because it did go out of bounds. But now they're making the Cavaliers kick out their own 30. So a little confusion on my part as I'm not sure what's going on. So here we go again. It's going to be a big kick this time as it's going to bounce out the 25, and Madison's going to try to capitalize it as Layden tried to get the ball. As the Madison Bulldogs will start this drive at their own 30-yard line with 3:38 left to go in the game or in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball at their own 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to shotgun formation. Ball snap. Giles take the quick pass. Immediately tackled by one of the Cavalier players. As Jake Larson made the tackle. As it looks like one of the Yankee brothers on the carry. It's a loss of 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 from their own 25-yard line. .323 left to go in the second quarter. Madison Bulldog ball. Man in motion. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw. Being rushed. Throws it in the middle. Caught. And the ball's loose. The ball's loose. Cavaliers say it's their ball, but the official saying it hit the ground before it got loose. So it's still Bulldog ball, as it will be 3rd down now. So 3rd and 16. Ball around their own 24-yard line. 2:42 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, St. Thomas More leads the Bulldogs 7-2. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw. Does the pump fake. Throws it downfield. Man open. It's Layton. He's wide open. He's to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. No one's going to catch him, and he's in for the touchdown. Number 4, Layton on the touchdown. 76-yard pass. And now the Bulldogs lead by 1 point, 8-7. As it looks like they're just going to punt it off here, or attempt the PAT, as they're getting one player on the field. As Goosey will attempt the PAT. Ball snapped. It's in the air. And that's good. So with 2:19 left here in the second quarter, the Madison Bulldogs are back on top. They lead St. Thomas More 9-7.
The Mountain View Animal Hospital treats all of their patients as family. Stop by at the convenient 1130 Jackson Boulevard location or call Mountain View Animal Hospital at 605-343-8050, where all patients are family.
And we're back here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, as the Madison Bulldogs has just capitalized on a great play, a 76-yard play by Mason Layton, in for the Bulldog touchdown, and they lead the Cavaliers 9-7 with 2:19 left here in the second quarter. As number 5 Goosey will kick off here. As it looks like Jake Andrew and Ross Skinner are in the backfield for the Cavaliers. Actually, Andrew and Tom Rafferty, number 7. So here's the kickoff. It's going to go straight into the end zone and an automatic touchback. And the Cavaliers will get the ball at their own 20-yard line with 2:19 left here before halftime. So the Cavaliers offense will come onto the field. And they will get into position here. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball at their own 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to go with 3 wideouts. 2 on the near side, 1 to the far side, 1 person in the wing. Ball snap. He's going to pitch it. And he's going to be immediately tackled in the backfield. Number 32 made the tackle for the Bulldogs. Marcus Vandenbosch, the 6'2", 200-pound senior, made the tackle. As Madison takes another timeout with 2:08 left here in the second quarter as they lead the Cavs 9-7.
If you or your student athlete suffers an injury, you deserve and should expect the best. PT/OT professionals can help you get back on your feet and the field as soon as possible. Our occupational and physical therapists have extensive training in specialty areas to provide you with the best care in the Rapid City area. Remember, if you need occupational or physical therapy, it is your choice where to go. Call PT/OT professionals and you'll see why. We have been Rapid City's #1 occupational and physical therapy clinic for over 20 years. Call us at 716-6474 to schedule an appointment or visit us online at ptotpro.com.
So 2nd and 13 for the Cavaliers. They're going to go with shotgun formation, 4 wideouts now. One man in motion. Ball snap. He's going to hand it off. No! He's going to pass it. Man open. Almost intercepted by Jackson Yonke. As it looks like it was intended. Can't tell who the pass was intended for, but a little trickery now happening for the Cavs. It'll be 3rd and 13 now. 2:03 left here before halftime. And again, make sure you stick around for halftime festivities. We'll talk about who will be in the semifinals for the other 6 classes in South Dakota. So empty backfield, 5 wideouts, 2 on the near side, 3 on the far side. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw. He's going to pass it to the near side, and it's going to be down. Cal McGuire, and they're going to mark him at around their own 26-yard line as another timeout's called against Madison. I believe that's their 3rd and final timeout. So 1:52 left here before halftime. Madison leads St. Thomas More 9-7.
Dr. Paul Wright and Ted Fromm of the Wright Vision Center are 2 of the leading laser vision correction specialists in Rapid City. They've performed thousands of successful procedures and employ 2 of the most advanced lasers in use today. Call the Wright Vision Center to schedule your appointment at 605-718-5123. That's the Wright Vision Center at 605-718-5123.
$152 left to go here at Dutton Field before halftime. St. Thomas More ball. Madison Bulldogs lead 9-7. And it's 4th down, and the Cavs will punt it off here. As Mason Layton in the backfield for the Bulldogs. Ball snapped. Oh, it's blocked! Arity will down the ball. And that's where Madison will start off. It'll be 1st and goal around the St. Thomas More, we'll say 7-yard line. And, of course, that really pumped up Max Hodgen for the Bulldogs. So 1st and goal for Madison. As, again, I apologize for the banner blocking our view. Giles will take the snap, hands it off to one of the Yonke brothers. He breaks a tackle and almost into the end zone. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line as Jaden Yonke was on the carry. As the game clock will wind down here to 1:32. Can the Cavaliers stop the Bulldogs here? Bulldogs in shotgun formation. Giles will take the snap. He'll hand it off to one of the Yonke brothers, and he's going to get in for a Bulldog touchdown with 1:13 left here in the second quarter. So now that has the lead extended 15-7 against St. Thomas More, as Guzzi will attempt the PAT for the Bulldogs. And flag on the field. Yeah, it's going to be encroachment on the defense, half the distance to the goal. And they're going to attempt the PAT.
Encroachment on the Cavaliers is declined.
So actually are going to decline the penalty, and they're just going to do a re-kick. As Goosey will kick it off here. Snapped, held, in the air. And it's good. 1:13 left here in the second quarter. The Madison Bulldogs lead the Cavaliers 16-7.
Just Gymnastics exists to serve children and families by providing high-quality sports instruction, educational, and entertainment opportunities in a positive, caring environment. Call Just Gymnastics today to schedule your appointment at 605-341-5914. Just Gymnastics. Joe's Sandblasting and Painting offers sandblasting and painting services to the residents of Rapid City, South Dakota and the surrounding areas. We also specialize in powder coating and have many different color options for even the most particular of customers. We also offer both on-site and mobile services for your convenience, so you can bring your project to us or we can come directly to you. That's Joe's Sandblasting and Painting. Call us today at 605-393-1740. That's 605-393-1740.
After the short timeout here, Madison Bulldogs take the kickoff, and it's an automatic touchback, and the St. Thomas More Cavaliers will start at their own 20-yard line with 1:13 left in the second quarter. And, of course, the Bulldogs lead the Cavaliers 16-7. So here's Preston Erdy and company will come into a formation. Looks like they're going to go with three wideouts, one person in the wing. That's Skinner. He's in motion. Ball snap. Erdy will run to the far side. It's caught by Ross Skinner, and he's pounded out of bounds at around their own. Actually, that was Jake Andrew on the pass. And they're going to mark it at the Cavalier 25-yard line. So it's going to be about 2nd and 6 for the Cavs. So the Cavaliers will come up with 4 wideouts now. Ball snap. Erdy looking to throw downfield. Will take the pass. It's caught and out of bounds. Again, it completed to Jake Andrew. And that's another first down. As we're about ready to reach 1 minute, it's 1:06 reading up on the scoreboard here just before halftime. And Madison leads St. Thomas More 16-7 in this 11A semifinal matchup. So they'll go with 4 wideouts again. Ball around their own 33-yard line. Erdy will take the snap. Throws it to the near side. Caught by, by Jake Larson, number 33, as he was tackled by Goosey. Gain of 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3 now for the Cavaliers with 1:01 left here in the second quarter. Cavaliers will go with 4 wideouts again, one person to his side. Ball snap, Erdy looking to pass, throws it to the near side, and a good pass. Misses one Madison Bulldog player, and he gains some more yards. They're going to mark him around the 41-yard line. That's a huge first down for St. Thomas More, as it's 54 seconds left here in the game, as St. Thomas More will... Actually, in the half. 51 seconds now left in the half. As it looks like officials have official timeout to make sure they have the ball remarked. Again, it was a huge first down for the Cavs. They're going to be in hurry-up mode here. So here they come. Empty backfield. 5 wideouts. Flag on the play. And it's an illegal substitution on the Cavaliers. That will back them up 5 yards. So it will bring the ball out to the Madison 45-yard line. As now it will be 2nd and 15. Still 5 wideouts, empty backfield. 3 on the far side, 2 on the near side. Ball snap, Arity looking to throw, does a pump fake, throws it on the near side. It's just a high pass. It was intended for Cameron Fees, it looks like. As it will be 3rd and 15 now. .47 seconds left here in the second quarter. Madison leads 16-7. As I like to remind you to stick around for halftime, we'll give up some stats here. And we'll also go over the other semifinal matchups around the state. Again, empty backfield, 5 wideouts, 3 on the near far side, 2 to the near side. Arity will take the pass, looking to throw, throws, and it's blocked hand by number 32. And that is Marcus Vandenbosch, the 6'2", 200-pound senior. Incomplete pass. It's 4th down now for the Cavs. They have to try to get something happen here. The first down marker is around the 30-yard line of Madison, and they're just going to punt it off here. Snapped. They are going to kick it off here. Fair catch by one of the Yankee brothers. It'll bounce. And it looks like they're going to mark it at around the Madison 6 with 32 seconds left here in the second quarter. Quick score update. It's a semifinal. Harrisburg will advance to the 11AA championship game as they defeat Spearfish 61-7. So Madison will just knee it here. And looks like they're just going to run the clock down. Game clock under 20 seconds now. Under 10 seconds. And that's the end of the second quarter. So the Madison Bulldogs lead the St. Thomas More Cavaliers 16-7. Make sure you just stay tuned to SD Sports Buzz live stream coverage here. I'll take a short break here, and when I'll come back, we'll go over the first half stats of tonight's game as well as the other semifinals going across around the state. Just stay tuned and stay tight to SDSportsBuzz.com as well as on our YouTube channel, SD Sports Buzz.
At Security First Bank, it's all about you. We make banking easier than ever with our complete approach to customer service. We offer personal and business banking, savings, loans, home mortgage, and full insurance services. Whether you have small or large-scale banking needs, we're here to serve you at Security First Bank. Stop by and see us at one of our several Rapid City locations, Security First Bank.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in South Dakota is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're Sylvan Learning of Rapid City. Our tutors use a personal approach and interactive technology to help kids learn math, reading, science, and more, turning B's into A's and frustration into confidence. Learn why families choose Sylvan Learning Center of Rapid City for their tutoring. Get started today. Call 605-791-4544. That's 605-791-4544. Sylvan Learning, Rapid City. The Rapid City Rush begin their season Friday, October 7th. So call 605-716-PUCK to get your tickets now. The Rapid City Rush Nation begins October 7th. Get your tickets now at 605-716-PUCK. And go Rush! Boulevard Dental are proud sponsors of the Cavaliers and Cavalier football. You can make your appointment today at Boulevard Dental by calling 605-341-1895. Once again, that's Boulevard Dental at 605-341-1895. Go Cavaliers! Evans Orthodontics has been providing outstanding orthodontic care in the Black Hills and surrounding areas since 1969. The dental community has extremely high regard for the orthodontic care provided by Dr. James Evans and his sons Bruce and Brad Evans. Call today to schedule an appointment, 605-342-7777. That's Evan Orthodontics at 605-342-7777. Your real estate and home buying experience is a major event. Having full-time, dedicated professional realtors Rob and Jamie Peppel to support and advise you will make it fun to buy or sell a property in Rapid City or the Black Hills. Rob and Jamie have 14 years direct experience in not only residential sales but also commercial, business, and farm and ranch. Your concerns, managing possible pitfalls, and following your transaction to closing is a snap for this husband-wife team. Call Rob at 605-484-9918 or Jamie at 605-390-5513.
And it's halftime here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, where the Madison Bulldogs lead the St. Thomas More Cavaliers 16-7 in a packed house with standing room only in this great semifinal matchup. And of course, just so you know, our tonight's second quarter and halftime sponsor for tonight's game is the Skin Institute. They provide a complete range of dermatology services, including the most advanced treatment for skin cancer, Mohs micrographic surgery for the precise removal of skin cancer lesions, the most up-to-date treatment for acne, psoriasis, eczema, and work-related skin conditions. Call 605-718-5555 for an appointment today. And again, that was the Skin Institute, your tonight's second quarter and halftime sponsor. Right now, we'll go over some first half stats that are provided by DaxStats.com, actually provided by Al. Al B. Not sure how you pronounce your last name, but I know you're with the Madison crew, and I'd like to thank you for coming all the way to Rapid City and providing the stats for tonight's game, as well as the Madison Bulldog live stream. So the stats for the first half of tonight's game. STM has a total of 8 first downs compared to Madison's 3. Third down efficiency is 2-8 for St. Thomas More and 1-7 for Madison. Rushing yards for both clubs. Madison leads with 81 rushing yards compared to STM's 25. And for passing yards with attempts, interceptions, and yards, St. Thomas More leads with 141 yards with 22 attempts with 11 completed passes and 1 interception compared to Madison's 70 total passing yards with 0 interceptions, 10 attempts for a pass, and 3 completions. And St. Thomas More has 1 fumble for tonight's game. For penalties, Madison is leading that category. So far they've had 3 penalties for 20 yards compared to St. Thomas More's 3 penalties for 15 yards. Total possession, they're almost even. For St. Thomas More, they've had 12 minutes, 7 seconds of possession time compared to Madison's 11 minutes and 53 seconds. And again, that was tonight's stats provided by DaxStats.com. For rushing, let's go over the leading rushers. For Madison, looks like it's Jaden Yonke. 10 attempts for 80 yards with 1 touchdown, having a 22-yard long run. And for St. Thomas More, Jake Andrew, 6 attempts for 19 yards for 9-yard runs, it looks like. And, of course, for passing, Preston Arity has 11 completions out of 21 attempts with 1 interception for 141 yards and 1 touchdown. For receiving yards on Madison side, looks like Mason Layton with 1 reception for 76 yards. And Jake Anderoot for St. Thomas More leads this category, 6 receptions for 99 yards. And again, that was DAX stats provided for tonight's game. Under 5 minutes to go before we get the third quarter started here. We'll quickly go over the other semifinal games going on across the state for 11B and 9-man classes tomorrow. They play one more round before they go to the Dome next week. We'll start off with 11B. Bridgewater Emory Ethan is against Winter. That game in Winter, slated to start at around 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time. And the other game, Aberdeen Roncalli, is at Groton area That game's slated to start at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And the championship for the 11B game is next Friday, November 11th at 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time on SD Public Broadcasting or sdpb.org. For nine-man classes, starting with 9AA, Stanley County goes to Gregory to face off the Gorillas. That game looking to start at 5:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time down in Gregory. And the other semifinal is Baltic. What a couple of seasons Baltic has had. They're going to play against Webster area. That game's slated to start at 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time down in West Webster. And again, that game's championship game is next Thursday, November 10th at 10:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. For 9A, Coleman Egan is at Potter County. That game's slated to start at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time down in Gettysburg. And Sully Buttes face off against Warner. That game slated to start at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time in Warner. And the championship game for 9A is Thursday, November 12th at around 1:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And then the last class, the smallest class in the state of South Dakota, 9B. This is a big game right here. It's a rematch from last year's state title. Langford area travels to Harding County. That game at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time down in Buffalo. I'm actually planning to make the drive and see that game. And the other 9B match is Cologne as they face off Corsica Stickney. That game slated to start at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time down in Corsica, and that game is the championship game is on Thursday, November 12th at 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And, of course, all the games will be broadcast on South Dakota Public Broadcasting, or you can go watch the live stream of those games on sdpb.org. As we're about ready to start the third quarter here, we're about 2 minutes to get it started back here in Rapid City. Couple of scores coming through Twitter. And again, you can follow me on Twitter using the handle at Matt Kearney, MattKerney. And it looks like Mitchell is leading Pierre 31-7. At halftime, Brandon Valley is leading Sioux Falls Roosevelt 35-6. T-Area leads Del Rapids 25-7 with 6:16 left in the third quarter in the other 11A semifinal matchup. The winner of this game will play against T-Area or Del Rapids. It looks like it's going to be T-Area. So whoever wins this game, the St. Thomas More Madison game, will play against T-Area. And the championship game for 11A, just so you know, will be live at the Dakota Dome on Saturday, November 12th at 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or 1 o'clock Central Time, on South Dakota Public Broadcasting Television and at sdpb.org, and it's sponsored by Dakota Bank and South Dakota Corn. So 3 more minutes have been added to the board for some warm-ups just before we get the third quarter started. I'd like to thank those of you watching our tonight's live streaming broadcast on SDSportsBuzz.com as well as on our YouTube channel, SD Sports Buzz. Make sure you subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. That way you don't miss any of our live videos or videos that are posted up on that channel. They'll come directly to your feed. So make sure you subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, SD Sports Buzz. And also I'd like to thank those of you watching tonight. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family that a good semifinal matchup is still playing off here in Rapid City as we're about ready to start the third quarter here. As the Madison Bulldogs lead St. Thomas More 16-7. And of course, a lot of people in the preseason, even during the season, thought that it was going to be St. Thomas More and Madison at the Dome. Well, Madison had that loss against T-Area, 28-25, and that pushed them down from being number 1 to being number 3. And that's how it wound up to be St. Thomas More and Madison in the semifinal game. Alrighty, so we're about ready to start the third quarter here at Dutton Field in Rapid City. Madison will kick off the ball as it looks like Jake Andrew and Ross Skinner are in the backfield for the Cavaliers, as Goosey will kick it off for the Bulldogs. And the third quarter has just begun. They'll take the ball out around their own 4-yard line. I think it's Jake Andrew with no. It's not Jake Andrew. He does the quick turn. He finds him up on the ground. There he goes. He has a wide open field. He's to the 40. He misses a player. He's to the 30. He has it in the bag. Out of the store and out of the parking lot. Touchdown. St. Thomas More. Jake Andrew. 11:40 left to go in the third quarter. What a play by Jake Andrew. He did the quick turn. He knew that wasn't going to work, and he found a nice wide open hole, missed one of the Bulldog players, and now it's 13-16 here at Dutton Field. Joe Pepple going to attempt the PAT. It's snapped, held. No, they're going to bad snap. He's going to try to make something happen. No, it's going to be incomplete. So with that, it's a 3-point game. 11:40 left to go here in the third quarter. St. Thomas More still behind Madison, 16-13.
The Rapid City Rush begin their season Friday, October 7th. So call 605-716-PUCK to get your tickets now. The Rapid City Rush Nation begins October 7th. Get your tickets now at 605-716-PUCK. And go Rush.
We're back here at Dutton Field on a huge St. Thomas More touchdown as Jake Andrew ran 54 yards to score 6 points. So now here's the kick return. They're going to take it around their own 19-yard line. And he has them field. He'll run out of bounds. That was Jackson Yonke. And so it will be Bulldog ball. At around their own, we'll say 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Madison. Ball at their own 46-yard line. Ball snap. Giles will hand it off. And they're going to call forward progress. They're going to mark him around the 46 of St. Thomas More as Riley Yankee was on the carry. So a great game happening here on the western side of the state, East River versus West River matchup. 2nd and 4 now for Madison. Ball snap. Giles does the screen pass. And he has some hole. He's going to be tripped up. As there's a... Oh, no. Couple of Cavalier players on the ground. One of them writhing in pain is Jake Andrew. He'll actually get up. He's going to walk it off. He's going to try to get up, but he's hurting. He's holding. Actually, he's going to his right knee. He's going to try to get up, and he's going to walk it off to the other sideline as Wayne Sullivan will come onto the field and see how his player's doing. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and Jake Andrew will be able to come back on the field. Again, that's one of the star players for the Cavalier Club. So after the huge run by Mason Layton, number 4, the ball is all the way at the St. Thomas More 24-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 wideouts, ball snap, hands off to Riley Yankee. He's going to try to go to the far side and in the middle, and looks like it's going to be a gain of no yards. So it'll be second and 10. So Madison, 2nd and 10. 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw in the pocket. Throws it to the near side. Layton makes the catch. And the touchdown. He caught the catch, did the turn, and got 6 points for Madison. So now it's 22-13 with 10:18 left here in the third quarter. As Goosey will attempt the PAT for the Bulldogs. Ball snapped in the air. No, it hits the right upright, and it's going to be no good. So with 10:18 left here in the third quarter, Madison leads St. Thomas More 22-13.
Your real estate and home buying experience is a major event. Having full-time, dedicated professional realtors, Rob and Jamie Peppel, to support and advise you will make it fun to buy or sell a property in Rapid City or the Black Hills. Rob and Jamie have 14 years direct experience in not only residential sales, but also commercial, business, and farm and ranch. Your concerns, managing possible pitfalls, and following your transaction to closing is a snap for this husband-wife team. Call Rob at 605-484-9918 or Jamie at 605-390-5513.
We're back here at Hutton Field in Rapid City. The Madison Bulldogs have just scored a touchdown. Now they lead St. Thomas More 22-13 as Andrew is back on the field. He's in the backfield. Madison will take the ball. It's going to go in the end zone. And that's an automatic touchback, so that will bring it out to the St. Thomas More 20-yard line, as it will be 1st and 10 for this drive. think everyone was just a tad worried about Andrew on the field there, but he's back on the field. As it's 10:17 left here in the third quarter. And looks like the Cavaliers will go with 4 wideouts, 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side, person to his right. Arity will take the snap. He'll hand it off. No, he's got to keep it himself. And he's tackled by a couple of Bulldog players. The ball pops loose, but he's going to be down before. So it's 2nd and 2, gain of about 2 yards. Ball placed at around the 23. Actually, I'm going to say 2nd and 7 now. Ball around the St. Thomas More 23-yard line. Again, same play formation. 4 wideouts, 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Cameron Fees. And he's going to gain a few more yards. They'll mark him out around the 25. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Cavaliers. St. Thomas More going with 4 wideouts now. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw in the pocket. Throws it. Caught. That's a first down. I'm not sure who made the reception, as we're under 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. As number 19, Jake Bonenkamp, has the reception as it just came over the PA. So a new set of downs for the Cavaliers. They're still going to go with 4 wideouts now. Person to his right side. Arity takes a snap. Pump fakes. Throws it. And Ross Skinner, the intended person, as it's an incomplete pass, as it will be 2nd and 10 at the Cavalier 35-yard line. So 2nd and 10 now for the Cavaliers. They're going to go with 2 wideouts, double wing formation. Ball snap, Arity. Going to roll to the near side. He's going to toss it. Almost caught by Tom Rafferty. Looks like it was intended for Ross Skinner, but it went over the head, and Rafferty tried to make something happen there. The game clock is stopped at 8:29. Again, Madison leads 22-13 here. Still anyone's game. And both teams know what's at stake here. A trip to the Dome next Saturday. And I think that they will be playing T-Area. 3rd down now. Ball at the St. Thomas More 35-yard line. 4 wideouts. Pump fake. Down the field. Picked off. Not sure who it is. It's Lathan, number 4, running the other way. And they're going to get him out of bounds just before the 10-yard line. As Cameron Fees made the tackle, and he's slowly getting up. So now on that pickoff, it's Madison Ball at the Cavalier 11-yard line, but I think they're just going to call it 1st and goal. They are going to call it just 1st and goal.
First down, 1st and goal, the ball on the 10.
So ball at the 10-yard line, and it's Madison Ball just like that. So Madison looking to score here. Ball snap, hands it off to one of the Yankee brothers, and he will pile in to get another touchdown, as it was number 20, Jaden Yankee. As they'll score 6 more points, as now it's 28-13. Madison leading St. Thomas More. 8:14 left to go in the third quarter. Goosey takes the kick. This time it's good. So it'll be 29-13. Madison leading here with 8:14 left to go in the third quarter.
We're Sylvan Learning of Rapid City. Our tutors use a personal approach and interactive technology to help kids learn math, reading, science, and more, turning B's into A's and frustration into confidence. Learn why families choose Sylvan Learning Center of Rapid City for their tutoring. Get started today. Call 605-791-4544. That's 605-791-4544. Sylvan Learning, Rapid City.
So we're back here at Dutton Field as the Madison Bulldogs capitalize on an interception and get another touchdown, as it's now 29-13 here at Dutton Field with 8:14 left to go in the third quarter. As Madison will kick off the ball here. And it will bounce it around the 6. And Andrew will take the ball. He'll miss a group of Madison players and immediately tackled by, it looks like, number 10, Dole Brown, on the tackle for the Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. They'll be placed at around their own 26-yard line. They have to try to get some scoring drives here. There's still a lot of time in this game. And, of course, there's still one more full quarter to play here. But St. Thomas More has to get some scoring drives here. So 1st and 10, ball at their own 26-yard line. 4 wideouts. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Cameron Fees. He misses a few Bulldogs. He'll get a first down. They'll be marked at around the 38, and it is a first down. So that is a first down. First down for the Cavaliers. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. As the Cavaliers will come back with 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side, Person to his left. Arity takes a snap, hands it off to Cameron Fees. He's going to try to push himself to gain some yards, and he will. They're going to mark him around the 40, let's say around 42-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 now. Ball placed at their own 43-yard line. We're still going to go with 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Person to his left. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw. Throws it. Caught by Tom Rafferty inside Madison territory. That's a first down for the Cavaliers, and they'll mark the ball at around the Madison 49-yard line. Under 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Cavs will still use the 4 wideouts, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Person to his left. Snapped. Hands the ball off to Cameron Fees. He's going to make a short cut to the 40, to the 35, still on his feet, and he's going to be marked at around the 32. So that's another first down for the Cavaliers. So another first down for the Cavaliers. 4 wideouts again, 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball at the Madison 32. Arity will take the snap, going to call his own number, going to run himself, and he's not going to go anywhere by the flag on the play. See what the penalty is. Could be a holding call. Yeah, it's a holding call, and it's against St. Thomas More. So, again, that's going to be at the spot of the foul, 10-yard penalty. So they'll back up the ball all the way to the Madison 40, we'll say about 43-yard line. 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Madison leads 29-13 against the Cavaliers. Again, 4 wideouts again. 3 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw, pumps fake, throws it in the middle. Dangerous as 2 Madison players ran into each other, and they're on the ground. They ran hard to each other. One of the players was number 5 for the Bulldogs, Noah Goosey. And I'm not sure who the other player is, but they ran hard into each other. There was 3 people covering one of the Cavalier players, and just a dangerous call. That was Max Hodgen. We'll come over, see how both of his players are doing. And actually, we'll do a quick commercial break here. You're watching SC Sports Buzz live stream broadcast here from Dutton Field in Rapid City.
The Rapid City Rush begin their season Friday, October 7th. So call 605-716-PUCK to get your tickets now. The Rapid City Rush Nation begins October 7th. Get your tickets now at 605-716-PUCK. And go Rush! Evans Orthodontics has been providing outstanding orthodontic care in the Black Hills and surrounding areas since 1969. The dental community has extremely high regard for the orthodontic care provided by Dr. James Evans and his sons Bruce and Brad Evans. Call today to schedule an appointment, 605-342-7777. That's Evan Orthodontics at 605-342-7777.
So both players that ran hard into each other for Madison are both up on their feet. Number 5, Noah Goosey, and number 4, Mason Lathan were the players that ran to each other. And they'll both come onto the sideline. And hopefully they're not injured too badly, but that was a dangerous play wherever you look at it on either side of the ball. So 5:45 left to go in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 21. St. Thomas More ball around their own 43-yard line. They're going to come with 4 wideouts. As the whistle hasn't been blown yet. And there it is. Player gets set. Ball snap, Arity looking to throw, looking downfield. Throws it, one person, Tom Rafferty, and it's incomplete. No flag. He's being heavily covered by 2 Madison players. It looks like it was number 7, Josh Giles, one of the players. Madison trying to get their crowd fired up here. As St. Thomas More quiet on their side. .5:39 left here in the third quarter. Again, Madison leads St. Thomas More 29-13. Third down, 3rd and 21 for the Cavaliers on their own 43-yard line. They're going to go with 4 wideouts. Person to his right side. Ball snap, looking to pass, looking downfield, being rushed, throws it in the middle. Is it caught? No, it's incomplete. It was intended. Looks like by Anderroot. So it's going to be 4th and 21 for the Cavaliers. As the ball was incomplete. We're going to punt it off here. Snapped. Good punt. It's going to bounce it around the 5, and it will go into the end zone. And that's where the Bulldogs will start at their own 20-yard line with 5:24 left here in the game. So 1st and 10 for Madison, has whistles on the field, as it looks like St. Thomas More, St. Thomas More will take a timeout with 5:24 left here in the third quarter. Madison leads 29-13. Our tonight's third quarter sponsor is West River Ear, Nose, and Throat. West River Ear, Nose, and Throat offers everything from pediatric to geriatric care in treating ear, nose, head, throat, and neck disorders. Whether you're looking for a remedy for snoring, answers regarding speech problems, or a more complex solution, our team can help. Call 605-791-0602 for an appointment today. And again, that was West River Ear, Nose, and Throat, your tonight's third quarter sponsor. So back after the quick timeout here. Madison ball, 1st and 10. Giles will hand the ball off to Riley Yankee. And he'll go up the middle for a gain of, looks like about 3 yards. Actually, a gain of 2 yards reading up on the board. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. 5:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball snap. Giles does the quick screen pass. Misses one Cavalier player. Still up on his feet. That's Mason Layton. Ball's loose. And it's St. Thomas More ball. Turnover. St. Thomas More ball. 4:50 left to go in the third quarter. And it's St. Thomas More ball again. They're going to mark it at around the Madison 34-yard line. It's still anyone's ball game here. So Cavaliers ball. Ball at the Madison 34-yard line. 4 wideouts. Person to his right side. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw on the far side. It's caught by, I believe, Jake Andrew, and he gets tackled heavily by one of the Madison players. As it will be 2nd down now. Looks like about 2nd and 3. So a gain of 7 yards, about 7 yards. It's 4:26 to go here in the third quarter. Cavs gonna still go with 4 wideouts, one person to his right. Screen pass to Cameron Feast, misses one player, misses another. He has a wide open hole. There he goes. He's in for a St. Thomas More touchdown. Cameron Feast. 4:04 left to go in the third quarter. So now it's a 10-point game, 29-19. Madison still with the lead, as it looks like St. Thomas More will go for 2 here. They're going to snap the ball. Andrew looking to throw, throws it, and it's incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good. 4:04 left here to play in the third quarter. Madison still leads 29-19 against the St. Thomas More Cavaliers.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back here at Dutton Field in Rapid City. The St. Thomas More Cavaliers just scored a touchdown. It's now 29-19. Madison still leading, but St. Thomas More still at their heels. It's a 10-point game with 4:04 left to go in the third quarter. Jaden and Jackson Yonke in the backfield. They'll take the ball, and it's a muffed by one of the Yonke players, number 6, Jackson Yonke. And he's going to be down at around their own 25-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 with 3:56 left to go in the third quarter. First and 10 for Madison. Ball at their own 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. Screen pass to Mason. And he has a wide open hole. He's going to run the sideline. And it's going to be Madison first down at their own 49-yard line. First and 10 for Madison. Ball snap. Giles hands it off to Riley Yonke. He has an open hole. Again, Madison likes to do the hurry up, no huddle offense. They have 4 wideouts now. Shotgun formation. Clock will roll. Giles takes a snap, hands it off to Riley Yonke. He'll try to run up the middle, and he'll get tackled. As the ball will be placed at the St. Thomas More 34-yard line as Hunter Collins made the tackle for the Cavs. Second and 7 now for Madison. Shotgun formation, 4 wideouts. Giles drops back, looking to throws it. And are they going to call that? Yeah, they're going to call that a completed catch. It'll be first down as Mason Layton made the catch, as it will be 1st and 10 for Madison at the St. Thomas More 24-yard line. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 4 wideouts for Madison, 3 on the far side. Giles does a quick pass to one of the Yonke brothers, to Jaden Yonke. No gain of, actually loss of about 1 yard as Jake Andrew made the tackle. Second and 11. Incomplete pass for the quick screen pass. So it'll be 3rd and 11 now for Madison. Third and 11. Ball at the St. Thomas More 25-yard line. 4 wideouts, 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Giles takes a snap, looking to throw. Throws in the middle. Person, caught, touchdown. Jaden Yonke on the 25-yard touchdown play. As St. Thomas More answers with a touchdown, Madison answers right back. 12:15 left to go here in the third quarter. And the Bulldogs lead St. Thomas More. We'll attempt the PAT, and it is blocked. PAT's no good. So with 2:15 left here to go in the third quarter, Madison leads St. Thomas More 35-19.
Evans Orthodontics has been providing outstanding orthodontic care in the Black Hills and surrounding areas since 1969. The dental community has extremely high regard for the orthodontic care provided by Dr. James Evans and his sons Bruce and Brad Evans. Call today to schedule an appointment, 605-342-7777. That's Evan Orthodontics at 605-342-7777. Your real estate and home buying experience is a major event. Having full-time, dedicated professional realtors, Rob and Jamie Peppel, to support and advise you will make it fun to buy or sell a property in Rapid City or the Black Hills. Rob and Jamie have 14 years direct experience in not only residential sales, but also commercial, business, and farm and ranch. Your concerns, managing possible pitfalls, and following your transaction to closing is a snap for this husband-wife team. Call Rob at 605-484-9918 or Jamie at 605-390-5513.
So after the Madison touchdown, they take a squib kick. St. Thomas More picked it up, and they'll start this drive at around their own 31-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. 4 wide outs. One person to his right side. Arity takes a snap. Does a quick screen pass and incomplete. No, that's a live ball. And no, now the refs call it incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10. It was intended for Ross Skinner. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Cavaliers with 2:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Second and 10, ball at their own 31-yard line. 4 wide outs. Person to his right side. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw, being rushed, and he's sacked. Under 2 minutes now. It's going to be 3rd down, 3rd and long for St. Thomas More.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
As it will be 3rd and 15. Ball is placed at their own 25-yard line. Third and 15, 4 wide outs, 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Person to his right. Arity takes a snap, looking to throw in the pocket, looking downfield, throws downfield in the middle, incomplete. Just a little too high, as it was intended for Ross Skinner. So it's 4th and 15 now for the Cavaliers with 1:19 left in the third quarter. And looks like they're going to punt it off here. Final score in the other semifinal game, T-Area and Del Rapids. T-Area will be traveling to Vermilion as they defeat the Couriers 32-21. So whoever wins this game will play T-Area next Saturday at the Dome. So 4th and 15. Cavaliers will punt it off here. Snapped. And bad snap. Really bad snap. The punters thought it was going to be a direct snap to Preston Arity, but it wasn't. He jumped early, and he just had to land on the ball. So Madison will start this drive at the St. Thomas More 13-yard line. 1:16 left to go in the third quarter. Madison leads 35-19 as Madison gets some really good field position right away as they're in the STM red zone. So they're going to go with 2 wideouts. Giles hands it off to one of the Yankee brothers, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. As there's a flag on the play, though. It's back by the 15. We'll see what the call is. It's a holding penalty against Madison. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, as Max Hodgins does not agree with that call. So I will back the ball up all the way to the St. Thomas More 25. So it'll be first down and 20 for Madison. And timeout is called against Madison. So with the 1:11 left here in the third quarter, the Bulldogs lead the St. Thomas More Cavaliers 35-19.
We're Sylvan Learning of Rapid City. Our tutors use a personal approach and interactive technology to help kids learn math, reading, science, and more, turning B's into A's and frustration into confidence. Learn why families choose Sylvan Learning Center of Rapid City for their tutoring. Get started today. Call 605-791-4544. That's 605-791-4544. Sylvan Learning, Rapid City.
So after the quick timeout, first and 20 for Madison, and flags on the field. St. Thomas More defenders pointing at the offensive line, and that's what the call is. False start against Madison. So it'll be first and 25 for Madison. So now it's first and 25 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the St. Thomas More 30-yard line. Ball snap. Giles hands it off to one of the Yankee brothers and immediately tackled by one of the St. Thomas More players. As Jaden Yankee was the ball carrier, as we're under a minute left here in the third quarter. .43 seconds now. Second and 25. Ball around the 29-yard line of STM. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw. Throws it to Mason Lynn. Does a great spin move. And he's finally tackled by a group of St. Thomas More players. As we're under 25 seconds now in the third quarter. And looks like that was the last play of the third quarter. So with that, at the end of the third quarter, the Madison Bulldogs lead the St. Thomas More Cavaliers 35-19.
Boulevard Dental are proud sponsors of the Cavaliers and Cavalier football. You can make your appointment today at Boulevard Dental by calling 605-341-1895. Once again, that's Boulevard Dental at 605-341-1895. Go Cavaliers!
We're back here at Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, as we're entering the final quarter for tonight's game. As the Bulldogs lead St. Thomas More 35-19, and whoever wins tonight's game, at least this semifinal matchup, will play T-Area in Vermilion next Saturday. So 3rd down and 14 for Madison. 4 wideouts. One person to his right. Giles going to hand it off to Riley Yankee. Breaks free of one player, but then tackled at around the St. Thomas More 20-yard line. So it'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs. Madison's going to go for it here on 4th down. 4 wideouts. Ball snap. Giles drops back looking to throw. Throws it in the middle. And incomplete is intended to Jackson Yankee. But it's going to be turnover on downs. And it will be St. Thomas More ball at their own 20-yard line with 11:21 left here in the 4th quarter. So the Cavaliers, they have to have a couple of scoring drives in this quarter. They have to have that. 1st and 10 for the Cavs. 4 wideouts, 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap, hands it off to Cameron Fees. He has a hole, and he's going to get tackled. And they're going to mark him at around the 28-yard line. So a gain of about 8 yards. And it is a gain of 8 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 2 as the ball's placed at their own 28-yard line. Second and 2, ball around their own 28-yard line. 4 wideouts. Ball snap, hands off to I think Cameron Fees. Stopped in the backfield. Looks like no gain of yards as it's 3rd down now for the Cavs with 10:28 left here in the 4th quarter. Third down, 3rd and 3, loss of 1 yard. St. Thomas More ball. They're going to go with 4 wideouts. Ball snap. Already looking to throw. Bobber down. Incomplete. Bobbled in the hands. Intended to Tom Rafferty as it's 4th and 3 now for the Cavaliers. Now the question is, are they going to punt it off or are they going to go for it here on 4th down? It is under 10 minutes left here to go in the 4th. They are trailing Madison 35-19. And it looks like that they will punt it off here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try to fake it here. As they'll snap the ball, and they will kick it off. Good punt. As they'll take it around their own 35-yard line, and he's down, and that's where Madison will start their drive at their own 34-yard line with 9:47 left to go in the 4th quarter. So Madison looking like they'll go with 4 wideouts, 3 on the near side, 1 to the far side. I believe Riley Yankee on his right, using the hard count, trying to get the St. Thomas More defense off sides. Giles takes a snap, hands it off to one of the Yankee brothers, has some room to run. You see the 40 to midfield, and he'll get into St. Thomas More territory at around the 47 of St. Thomas More. Now that was Jordan Yankee on the carry. $9:35 left to go. 9:30 left to go here in the game. Madison ball. They're at the St. Thomas More 48-yard line. 4 wideouts, ball snap, hands off to Riley Yonke. Tries to go up the middle. It looks like he'll gain 1 yard. Actually, he'll gain 2 yards. So they're going to mark him at around the 45, 46-yard line. So gain of about 1 yard, it looks like. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw, being rushed behind. It's going to try to get it off, and he's sacked in the backfield. And the ball's loose, but they're going to call him down. The ball came out, but they're going to call him that he was down. It was Cameron Fees made the tackle against Josh Giles. As the game clock is still rolling to 8:24 and counting in the game. Third down and 11 for Madison. Ball around the St. Thomas 445. Giles takes a stop, looking to throw. Going to go downfield. One person open, number 5, and he was wide open, but it's incomplete. He had the ball in his hands, but then he let it go too early. It's an incomplete pass. It was intended by Goosey. As the clock will stop at 8 minutes, and it will be 4th and 11 for Madison. So Madison will kick it off here. Snapped in the air. Good punt. Andrew with the catch. He's going to take it around his own 15. And he's going to be dropped at around the 20. So Vanden Bosch on the tackle for Madison. As with 7:59 left to go in the game, it's St. Thomas More ball. They're going to be around at their own 20-yard line, and they have to figure out something here if they want to try to get back into this game. Again, they trail Madison 35-19, and whoever wins this semifinal matchup goes to play T-Area in Vermilion at the Dakota Dome next Saturday. So 1st and 10 for the Cavs. They're going to go with 4 wideouts. Person to his right side. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw. Throws it to the near side. Caught and out of bounds. Looks like it was caught by Jake Anderoot. It's a gain of 2 yards now. 2nd and 8 now. Ball is placed at around the St. Thomas More 22-yard line. St. Thomas More will go with 4 wideouts, 2 bunched up. Ball snap. Arity goes a quick screen pass, trying to make something happen there. And not going to do it. It was Cameron Fees that made the catch and to make something happen there. So it's 3rd down now for St. Thomas More. Third and 13 for the Cavs as the game clock continues to roll here. 7:20 and counting. Looks like the Cavaliers are going to go with 2 wideouts and a double wing formation. Arity takes a snap, looking to throw in the pocket, throws it downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. And it was intended for Jake Anderoot. So it's 4th down, 4th and 13 now for the Cavs, and it looks like they're just going to punt it off here. And they will punt it off here, 4th down and 13. Good high punt. And it's going to roll to the Madison 33-yard line. And with that, it's 1st and 10 for the Madison Bulldogs at their own 33-yard line with 6:45 left to go here in the game. First and 10 for Madison. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Ball snap. Giles hands it off to one of the Yankee brothers. He finds some space. Looks like he'll get the Madison first down, as it was Jordan Yankee. As it is a first down, as Madison gets the first down. And will be placed at their own 45-yard line. As now Madison will slow down their no-huddle offense. As they're going to try to win the game. So ball snap. Giles will hand it off to Jaden Yankee. He'll get near the first down marker. As it'll be 2nd and 1 now for Madison, as we're 6 minutes left to go here at Dutton Field in Rapid City. Cavaliers are trailing Madison 35-19. Ball at the St. Thomas More 46-yard line. 2nd and 1 for Madison. 2 wideouts. Giles will take the snap, hands it off to Riley Yankee. He'll get the first down. And looks like they're going to mark him at around the 37-yard line of STM. As we're to 5:23 left here in the game. Ball placed at the St. Thomas More 37-yard line. So 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Giles will hand it off to Riley Yankee again, as he's stopped by a couple of Cavalier players. As Durham on the tackle for Cavs. As it'll be 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 9 now, reading up on the board. Gain of 1 yard. Ball placed at around the St. Thomas More 36-yard line. With under 5 minutes to go here in the game. Again, same formation, 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Giles does a quick pass to number 5. He'll be dragged by Tom Rafferty and then finally pummeled by a couple of St. Thomas More players. As there's a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. It's a face mask against Madison with 5:27 left to go here in the game. Again, the clock is stopped for the time being. I'll back up the ball to the St. Thomas More 35. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for Madison. Again, Madison just taking their sweet time, using up that clock. Ball snap, Giles hands it off to Riley Yankee, going to the far side, and wrapped around by, I believe, Tom Rafferty. No, actually, Chase Thurnis made the tackle. So it's 3rd down now for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 8. Ball placed at the St. Thomas More 35-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go here in the game. Again, they lead 35-19 against the Cavaliers. Snap. Giles hands it off to Riley Yonke again. Has a nice hole. Looks like he might have got the first down, and he did. And that's another Madison first down. So 3:22 left here in the game, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Madison will advance to the semifinals, as it will be a rematch against T-Area, as T-Area, number 1 at the end of the regular season, as Madison was number 1 for basically the start of the season, and they lost against T-Area 28-25, so that should be a good game in Vermilion. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Yonke again. He's stopped in the backfield by Ross Skinner in the backfield. As we reach 2:42 left here to go in the game. I'd like to thank those of you who are watching tonight's live stream broadcast on SDSportsBuzz.com, as well as through our YouTube channel, SD Sports Buzz. It's been a great season for Cavalier football. Again, looks like their road to the Dome ends tonight here at Dutton Field. Ball snap. Giles hands it off to Jaden Yonke. As whistles. As a timeout's called. As Cavaliers will start to burn their timeouts here to try to stop the clock here. It's 3rd and 12 with 2:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, Madison leads 35-19 against the Cavs. But like I'm saying, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Madison will advance to play T-Area in Vermilion next Saturday, as St. Thomas More's road to the Dome will end here tonight with a record of 10-1. So after the timeout here, 2:10 left here in the game. Madison ball, it's 3rd and 9. Ball around the St. Thomas More 24-yard line. They're going to go with 4 wideouts. Person to his left. Ball snap. He's going to hand it off to Jaden Yonke. He has some room to run. Looks like he'll get to the first down marker. As looks like a St. Thomas More player is injured on the field. Not sure who it is. As it was Cameron Fees, he'll walk off to the sideline. And a great season Cameron Fees had. Under 2 minutes to go left in the game. Madison ball. And Madison did not get the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. As the game clock is rolling. And Giles using the hard count, trying to get STM defense off sides. And a whistle's there. Flag. And that is going to be delay a game against Madison with 1:32 left on the clock. It'll still be 4th down, but it'll be 4th and about 5. for Madison. I believe a timeout was called on the field, but there was no signal. Now the signal's been done as it's another timeout called against St. Thomas More. Or actually, Madison will take the timeout now. So a great season for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. They were the 2016 Black Hills Conference champs this year. They made it this far into the semifinals, and that's nothing to hang your heads about. It's always great to see any football team to go straight into the playoffs. But it looks like the road to the Dome ends tonight here against Madison. Madison will advance to play T-Area in the Dakota Dome next Saturday at 1 o'clock Central Time. You can watch that game on South Dakota Public Broadcasting as well as sdpb.org. As after tonight's game has finished, we'll call tonight's player of the game. So 4th and 5 for Madison. Looks like they're going to go with shotgun formation. Ball snap. Giles looking to throw. Being rushed. Going to throw it down the middle. One person in, incomplete, and it's going to be St. Thomas More ball. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers with 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. I believe they have at least one more timeout remaining. Actually, they just added 2 more seconds, so it's 1:26 left in the game. I believe they have 2 more timeouts left in the game. Or 1 more timeout left in the game, excuse me. And we'll see if they can try to get some points up here on the board before time expires. So 1st and 10 for the Cavs. Ball at their own 20-yard line. Looking to pass, complete, and then tackle immediately as Ross Skinner made the catch. As Cavaliers will be in hurry-up mode here. And this looks like they're going to go with 3 wideouts. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw in the pocket. Throws it in the middle. Incomplete. As it was intended for Tom Rafferty, number 7. As we're under a minute to play here. Game clock stopped at 58 seconds. Third and 6 for St. Thomas More. Ball placed at their own 24-yard line. Ball snap. Arity looking to throw. He's going to throw it in the middle, and it's picked off by Mason Layton, number 4. So with that was the last play for the Cavaliers, and Madison will just take a couple of knees here and call it good. .51 seconds left here in the game. So the Madison Bulldogs looking to advance to the state championship game. They will play T-Area next Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time. You can watch that game on South Dakota Public Broadcasting as well as sdpb.org for the live stream. Giles takes the snap, and he will knee it here. As if you would please stick around for tonight's player of the game after the game has expired. Again, great season for the Cavalier Football Club. They'll end the record of 10-1 here. Just a great season all around for all these players. There's one more snap, one more knee, and that should do it. The Madison Bulldogs will go to Vermilion to face off the T-Area Titans next Saturday at 1 o'clock Central Time. That should be a good game. It's going to be a rematch game, and it's going to be a redemption game for Madison. And that's the final quarter of the game for this season. Madison Bulldogs win against St. Thomas More 35-19 here at Dutton Field in Rapid City. And we will give tonight's player of the game. And tonight's player of the game is the entire St. Thomas More Football Club. They had a great season this year. They end the season with a record of 10-1, and they did a lot for this football club. The 2016 Black Hills Conference champions, and just a lot all around with players like Preston Arity, Jake Anderoot, Cameron Fees, Ross Skinner, and all of the St. Thomas More Football Club just had a wonderful season. So tonight's sponsor for player of the game is Rapid City Medical Center. Rapid City Medical Center is a medical practice comprised of 6 locations, including an urgent care clinic in Rapid City, South Dakota. Our group boasts a team of more than 80 physicians and caregivers whose specialties include dermatology, ENT, family medicine, gastroenterology, internal medicine, OB/GYN, eye care, plastic and reconstructive surgery, podiatry care, general surgery, urgent care, urology, and more. Call 605-342-3280 for an appointment today. And again, that was Rapid City Medical Center, your tonight's player of the game. I'd like to thank those of you who watched tonight's live stream broadcast on SDSportsBuzz.com as well as through our YouTube channel, SD Sports Buzz. It was a wonderful season. I had a fun time announcing these games. I hope to do more announcing as time goes on. Now we'll focus on the basketball season here in the next coming few weeks. So for SD Sports Buzz, I'm Matt Kearney, and have a good night.